Hey everybody, Mike Garrison with LiveRC.com here. Once again, back in the hot, sweaty garage for another Thursday Testimonials Product review. Well, this week we have a very special item, and we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do a multi-part review on this one, starting with today, part number one, the unboxing of this bad boy. So what is it? This is the Hong Nor X3S Evo.e 8-scale electric buggy kit. That's right, kit. Hong Nor, most well known for their lineup of ready-to-runs in nitro, electric, on-road, off-road. And this right here is their entrance into the racing stage with the e-buggy kit. This is their pro competition kit. They've put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this, and tried to give this thing a more of a pro approach to it, a serious racer approach, rather than like a basher approach or something like that. Not saying this car isn't going to be durable enough to be doing some backflips at the skate park, but that's not what it's intended for. This is a racing kit from Hong Nor, and I'm excited to get my hands on it, get inside this box, see what's in there, and go racing with it. So let's check it out. Let's unbox this thing. So we are ready to unbox this thing. Let's get to it. Figure out which way this box opens here. Go. All right, well, the first thing, right out of the gate, something you don't see anymore. You used to see this all the time in 8-scale buggy kits. You don't see that very often, though, that a buggy kit coming with wheels and tires. And Hong Nor here providing some of their Sonic tread, which is... I would say it's kind of similar to like maybe a Proline Blockade, as you can see there. And inside we've got closed cell inserts, some black closed cell inserts. Kind of like a medium firm insert. I would say the compound on these, probably like a medium soft long wear, probably more on the medium side, but a good solid tread that I think is probably going to work in general across the board at most places. And I think it'll work good at our local track, so anxious to glue those up and try them. Here's the, looks like our wheels that go with it. Kind of cool that the wheels feature a little Hong Nor stamp on them, HN stamp. So we got our wheels and tires here. As you can see, the most exciting part of this whole Hong Nor vehicle is it is a kit. All the kit bags here, which we'll get to those in a second. Here's more wheels. Looks like here's our rear wing, which this rear wing is very, very similar to almost like the original early style techno wing is kind of what it looks like to me. It's got the scoops down low here, very durable seems like, and it's got the same kind of side pattern on the side. As we keep going here, got all that. Here's what I was looking for. This to me, if you can't look fast, you can't go fast, and the body determines whether you look fast or not. Okay, here is the body for it. I like this. It's a clean, simple design. Kind of reminds me of almost like a Mugen, early Mugen MBX6, MBX7 body. I think this style body is appreciated by painters a lot more than some of the newer style bodies. Doesn't have any of the extreme scoops and waves and lines and all that kind of stuff. Pretty basic, simple, clean. It is a cab forward style. Got a little bit of a kind of a J Concept silencer fin on top style to it. Got the swoop back here in the back. Looks like it got some cutouts here. Separate nose piece, much like a Mugen style body. Set that. Got to find somewhere to set all this. As we keep going here, we got our parts bags. I'm looking at our parts bags here. Oh, yep. There's our. We've got. So this is one part of this car that is really cool compared to a lot of the ready-to-run models. We'll see if we can see it without having to open this bag all the way up. But in here, rather than a lot of the ready-to-run cars have like thin, kind of flimsy steel. They're cheap, but they're steel shock towers. The problem is they bend easy. They don't look good. They don't hold up. That kind of thing. This car actually comes with CNC machined aluminum shock towers, front and rear. And as you can see, you've got the rear shock tower in there, hiding behind these pretty beefy rear A-arms, it looks like. Got our wing mount and everything else in there. In this one, oh, here's a little better look. This is our front shock tower, along with our front arms and all the goodies for the front. Trying to get that shock tower, as you can see, anodized gold there. Got some more CNC parts there. It looks like some 12-degree front hubs, CNC machined as well. So a lot of trick CNC parts here so far coming out of all this. Here's our shock bag. Here's another problem with a lot of rated runs, is in order to keep the price low, the shocks are where a lot of that comes in, and that's because they use plastic shock bodies, plastic shock caps, preload clips instead of a threaded shock body and that kind of thing. But in this, as you can see, being a pro competition kit, Hong Nor did it right. Got aluminum shock bodies, threaded shock bodies, aluminum shock caps, and they've even got Hong Nor stamped on them right there, which is pretty cool. Looks like possibly a variety of pistons there, some 1.3 by 6 pistons, and can't tell what the other ones are. They may be the same front and rear. Got our radio tray here, carbon fiber servo plate. Top plate there to hold that in. Still running out of room. Keep going on our mud guards. Pretty standard there. Here is our, looks like our, lots of carbon fiber accessories in this one. Okay, so we got our center diff, the top plate on that. It looks like it's going to be carbon fiber. A center carbon fiber top plate, perhaps, I believe. And CNC aluminum motor mount in here as well. I'm really impressed so far with just what I'm seeing. Obviously, I haven't got to start building the kit yet, but just looking at all of this, everything looks really quality. It looks like here we got a 46 tooth plastic spur gear coming with this. Some guys like plastic, some guys like steel. The steel is more noisy, it's heavier, and some guys prefer it because of the increased durability of a steel spur gear. But the plastic spur gears are super quiet, they're very lightweight. So a lot of guys will go that way instead. I usually run a steel spur gear, but we'll try out the plastic one, see if it be a good test for it, see if it holds up. If it can hold up to me driving it and bashing it around the track, then it should be good. All the diff parts, looks like all metal gears inside the diff, which is good. Keep moving here. It looks like here is our steering servo saver and our bell cranks, plastic bell cranks. Maybe would have liked to see some aluminum bell cranks, but we'll see. Never know. Got a plastic top plate there. We keep going. Here's our accessory bag. We've got 55 weight shock oil, some diff oil, got a wheel wrench, basic hex. And last but not least, there's more after that too. This is the lightweight chassis. This right here is what can make or break a car for sure. This is the CNC lightweight chassis, and as you can see, it is all milled out. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and take this out of the bag. We're going to sneak this one off. As we take it out, you can see it is, I like the black. It's a black chassis, which is cool. As you can see, it's all milled out to decrease weight. It's got the X3S Evo.e stamped, etched on it there, which is pretty cool. I like the look of that chassis. Pretty standard. It's not a super narrow design, not a super wide. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, in my opinion. And then, of course, to finish us off here, the greatest of all things, we got some stickers. We got window masks. Looks like we got some wing stickers, and of course, our trusty instruction manual. Let's take a quick look at that before we wrap up our unboxing here. The instruction manual is key to building a kit. You got a ready to run. The instruction manual isn't necessarily as important, but okay. Everything. I was afraid that I was going to open this, and either A, I couldn't read it, or B, it was just going to be very vague and all that, but it looks step by step. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. It's got all the parts listings, all that. You go back here to the back, got some notes sections, and there is a picture, a CAD picture of what our buggy is going to look like eventually. I think it's going to look cooler than that because we're going to get a pretty sick paint job. So looking through here, got a lot of option parts as well, that more options. Oh, here's a tuning guide. The tuning guide, I think, might be in Japanese, perhaps. But you kind of get the gist of it, I think, if you look at it. Here's the tuning guide in English right here, the setting guide. That's pretty cool, especially for newer racers that this may be their first race kit. Basically tells you here how to front camber, rear camber, toe in, toe out, shock angles, just some basic settings for the car. I'm excited. Well, there's a lot in this box, a lot of cool stuff. I'm pretty impressed so far. Granted, we haven't started building it yet, but that's going to be part 2. So stay with us for next week's LiveRC Thursday product testimonial. As we come back, with the build of this Hong Nor buggy. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another Thursday Testimonials product review.